Hey guys, it's Myiesha, Beauty Director here at Sephora, and this video is all about frizzy hair. So we've heard from you that one of your top concerns involving hair is frizz. And if you use our hair care finder to sort of identify the problem you have with your hair and the solution, it'll lead you to a lot of products that will work for your particular hair type and concern. So we're going to talk about some of our favorites. I'll talk about the way I like to use them when I want to deal with any frizz, and the way you can use them if you have a different hair type from mine. So for me personally, when it comes to frizz, I sort of embrace my frizz. It's a big part of my curl pattern. My hair is naturally not that defined, but there are many times when I need to control my hair, especially when I travel. When I go to Miami, I've gone on vacation to Central America, and my hair has just completely changed and been out of control. So I think the first thing you think about when you think about frizz is usually an oil. Oil becomes top of mind when you're talking about managing the hair and getting the hair to lay flat and to look moisturized. So as far as oils go, we have two of our most popular ones here. So the Moroccanoil treatment is sort of a staple in a lot of people's hair wardrobe for their products. So this one is sort of a medium texture, I would say. You can use it for any hair type. I find that it's really moisturizing, so I really like it for curlier hair type, a coilier hair type, all over the hair. If you tend to be a little bit more like a fine hair texture, you might want to use it for mid shaft to ends. And then the Whey hair oil, which is really nice, really lightweight, really great for someone with finer texture, or someone who's maybe not used to an oil and maybe using that oil for a shine or a sleekness as opposed to moisturizing a ton. This would be a really great option. Where they differ is more the weight of them. If you have finer hair or you're not used to an oil or you want something really lightweight, I would go with the Whey hair oil. It's really nice to put on the roots and a little bit throughout. And the Moroccanoil treatment is also pretty lightweight as most oils go, but this one has a little bit more structure to it. It's really good for coily hair, curly hair. My hair is really dense and really thick, and it sort of soaks up a lot of moisture, so this is something I could put all the way throughout. When you're talking about oils too, sometimes people get a little intimidated. They feel like oils are too heavy for them, but it's all about the placement. So depending on your hair type, how thick your hair is, how much it sort of drinks in product, which my hair does quite a bit, I can apply all over from root to tips. If you have sort of finer hair, if your hair is more of a medium texture, so to speak, you kind of want to rely on the mid shaft to end section. You kind of want to avoid the crown, especially if you're trying to get volume later on with your styling. You want to concentrate it on the ends of the hair, which are the oldest parts of the hair, which tend to be the drier parts of the hair as well. So I needed these two products back when I used to heat style and do blowouts and flat iron my hair. These are things that you can use to help your style when you are straightening. So we have two different products here. We have the IGK Good Behavior Spirulina Protein Smoothing Sprays. So if you're used to getting your keratin treatments and you want something that sort of mimics those results without all the commitment, you can do something like this. This is something that you're going to spray throughout your hair, and you just go ahead and heat style as usual, and it's going to hold your style until your next wash. It's going to make sure that any sort of natural aggressors like rain and things like that and humidity aren't going to affect your hair as much. You're also going to get a sleeker style throughout. I used to use products very similar to this when I used to heat style, and I found that my blow dries were much easier, and also my flat ironing was much smoother and it lasted for longer. So this is something you can definitely invest in if you're sort of that blowout queen and you want to make sure that your hair stays nice and sleek and straight for many, many days. So when you're using this, it's very important to section your hair. I would say with all hair products, it's very important to section your hair because you want to make sure you get it throughout. With this type of treatment, especially when you're doing something smoothing, you don't want only the top layer of your hair to be smooth and the underneath to be sort of frizzy and unkempt. So you're going to go ahead and spray this throughout the hair. It kind of looks like a sort of aerosol dry shampoo kind of texture, and you want to make sure you comb it throughout. You can either use your hands to rake it through or use a comb or whatever you typically use to section your hair, and then you want to go ahead and heat style. Anytime you're talking about a product that sort of uses protein to smooth down the cuticle, heat is always involved to sort of lock in that effect. And it has a heat protectant built in up to 450 degrees, so you don't have to worry about damaging your hair so much when you're going in with your blow drying and your heat styling, but definitely heat style as usual, and that's the thing that's going to activate the product. So the IGK Good Behavior Spray is really great to use to sort of extend that blowout, get that keratin treatment like results. But if you have unruly hair and it's curlier, coilier, frizzier, a little bit kind of like wild, sort of like mine, you might really appreciate a blow dry cream. So this is the Kerastase Discipline Blow Dry Smoothing Primer. When I was heat setting my hair, I really liked a blow dry cream because I felt that I could sort of cut corners as far as moisturizing my hair. It gave me a lot of moisture and it also helps with my blow dry. So I would say if you have a little bit more of a, say, type 3 to 4, this would be really great for you to use throughout. Or if you just want to give yourself a little help, sometimes I would only put the blow dry cream on the ends of my hair because that was the hardest part that just always got really frizzy for me and it was never smooth. So that's something you can do as well. If you just want to do it on those really hard to blow dry or hard to straighten areas, that's a tip as well. But again, like IGK spray, you want to make sure you get this throughout the hair thoroughly if you're going for an all over effect. So I saved the two last products because I use these all the time on like sort of a weekly basis or a couple times a week. The first one is the Deva Curl Super Cream Coconut Curl Styler. So what I really like about this is it's very effortless. A lot of times I get out of the shower and I just don't want to do a whole system of moisturizing my hair. I just want to put one thing on my hair and go, maybe put up in a bun or some braids or something. So this one gives a very lightweight hold. I would say it's a very organic feeling hold. Sometimes hair gel just looks a little bit too much. It gives me too much hold throughout my hair and I just want something that's light and fluffy and still very moisturized. This is really good for curly hair and coily hair. If you have a finer texture, I would say maybe use this as sort of a spot treatment for control and moisture. It has kind of this very thick whipped cream type of texture, and of course, as the name implies, there's coconut in it, so it's very moisturizing and it has a nice fresh scent to it. I would do this right after I shower with my hair very wet and put it up in a style, maybe put it in some twist or some braids, and then when your hair dries and you take it down, it has that really nice look of hold and control, but it doesn't give you the same look or crunchy look as a hair gel. So my last product is my Briogco Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. I've talked about this quite a bit. I've run up to the founder, Nancy, and told her how much I love it, how much it's changed my hair. I do this every Sunday. There's a way to do deep conditioning, I feel like, that just makes it way more effective. So again, section your hair. I find that works really well. I have those little alligator clips and I keep them in my shower. I section my hair. If I'm gonna wash that week, because I don't always use shampoo, I'll go ahead and shampoo, and then instead of using shampoo, conditioner, then deep conditioner, I just skip the conditioner part and go straight to deep conditioner. I don't know why I was doing that before, why I didn't think just cut out that one step. So I just go ahead and put my deep conditioner in my hair, completely through my hair. You actually don't need that much. I tend to overuse it because I'm used to overusing products in general because my hair is very thick. You don't need that much. If you put too much in one section, just move it over to the next section. Make sure you really get those areas that tend to be drier, the ends, and for me, the hairline tends to be a little bit drier, so I make sure I pay special attention to those areas. And you can either just leave it in for 5 minutes if you're in a rush that week, but it's best if you get out of the shower, put a shower cap on, and wait 20 minutes. I go the extra mile and I have a deep conditioning cap that I throw in the microwave, and then I put that on. That really locks in the heat because, like a bunch of these products here that are for frizz and sort of laying down the cuticle and getting a really smooth result, you want to add a little bit of heat. So adding heat to your deep conditioning is really going to give you the most bang for your buck. And I would say 20 minutes is ideal. If you have really thick hair, maybe a type 4 especially, you can leave about 10% of the deep conditioner in. I like to, and it just gives my hair a little bit of extra moisture and kind of acts as a styling product or a moisturizing product, especially if you're going to do a protective style and you're not going to wear your hair down. But this is one of my absolute favorite products. It's an entire range, but this is the one I just gravitate towards, the deep conditioning mask. So there you go. Hopefully these are some of your favorites already, or you saw some things that you really want to try. And remember, it's very easy to find the hair care finder on Sephora.com. All you have to do is type in hair care finder and it pops right up, and you can take the quiz and find out exactly what you need for your hair routine. And as always, please subscribe to our channel. We love hearing from you in the comment section as well. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.